Hey all you witches and wizards, welcome to class. I will be your professor, Mr. Muggle Teacher. Make sure that you're not late, because class starts right now. Hey there and welcome back. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure that you get updates whenever I upload a new video. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of my first ever 10-inch pop. Let's check it out. Already, this box is a lot bigger than I was expecting. Obviously, I know it's a 10-inch pop. I was expecting it to be large, but here we go, we'll see. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a huge pop collector. I only have a couple at the moment. But overall, pops, they're definitely something that I'm interested in. I'm not necessarily the type of person that feels the need to buy like every single pop, depending on what it is. But there are a select few that really kind of strike my eye, and it's like, let's check that out. Let's go for that. I know this is one that was released, I believe, in either the end of 2018. I'll have to check on this, but it was either the end of 2018 or the beginning of 2019, so I'm kind of late to the game on this one. This was a Target exclusive pop. Obviously, Target does not have this particular one in their collection anymore, so I had to go through a third-party seller. Thankfully, I was able to find one at a really great price. Here we go. If you're familiar with pops, if you're a Harry Potter pop collector, you probably already have guessed which one I'm talking about. As I said, a Target exclusive. But here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. My very own Hedwig. So excited. Okay, so let's check this out. This is the Target exclusive number 70 Hedwig 10-inch pop. This thing's literally as big as my head. Literally. So we are going to take this one out of the box. I know some people might be thinking, no, like don't take them out of the box, like that'll ruin the value. Overall, I'm the type of person, especially with things like this, if you don't take it out of the box and you don't actually get to appreciate it for its own thing, I'm careful with them. I just want to make sure that I'm actually getting to enjoy my purchase and it's not just collecting dust inside a box. We're gonna carefully get this out of here. It's also a lot heavier than I was expecting. Obviously I knew it would be heavier than a traditional pop. We'll put the box off to the side for now. There we go. Oh, it's so cool. Honestly, it's just, I don't know why. It's just kind of satisfying to hold it in my hand. Oh, their head, it's huge. Again, this is the 10-inch Target exclusive Hedwig, and very similar to a real owl. The head turns, in this case, the entire way around. This is super, super cool. So just to give you guys a quick comparison as to the size of this 10-inch pop aside a traditional regular size pop, here we have our little friend, or not so friendly, Gellert Grindelwald on top of our 10-inch Hedwig pop. So we have normal size pop compared to our 10-inch pop. So this, honestly, I was kind of worried about where I was going to be able to store this on my shelf, but honestly, this is the perfect size. Whereas if you're the type of collector who likes a lot of pops, I would definitely go with the smaller, traditional size pops. But if you're someone like me that just gets one every now and then, just the really special ones that are special to you, it's kind of cool to have my own life-size owl. She can come up here, hang out on my shoulder. I'm actually really, really excited about this. the detail, even though like, I mean, in general, Pops are designed to like, they don't have a tremendous amount of like big details to them because they are kind of like a novelty collectible toy item. So it's not that type of thing. It's not a sculpture piece that you would have all sorts of detail in, that you would put in like a museum or something. It's just a fun little like novelty item. But overall, like, I'm extremely impressed with the amount of detail in like the feathering. I don't know how well you can see, but just like the textured feathering on the body that's kind of accentuated with those black accents. And then even just like down on her feet, the toes, the feet and toes in general. This isn't a flocked pop. For those of you that aren't familiar with what flocked pops are, those are just kind of like the velvety, like fuzzy ones. But just like in general, like it looks very soft and it looks textured, even though it's just kind of like your standard vinyl pop. Overall, just a really, really cool conversation piece. I'm super excited to be able to display this, and I'm really excited that I got a chance to share this with you guys. Overall, just a really, really nice piece of artwork. Yet again, I know there's a bunch of these out there. It's not something that's super rare, and it's something, as I had mentioned, I'm kind of late to the game on this. This came out well over a year ago. It's something that I just kind of ran into and discovered online and thought it would be the right time and the right thing to get for my collection. I'm like obsessed with the toes and claws. Like if you have one of these, definitely just like try to appreciate the detail that goes into this, because yet again, like, this is not meant to be an extremely detailed sculpture piece. This is essentially like a child's toy, or in this case, just something that I'm going to use to accent some of my display areas. It obviously still has that big like Funko Pop head that's like classic of all of their pieces, but in general, just a really, really kind of cool piece. This has definitely kind of sparked my interest into collecting larger pops now, whereas I said before, like, the small ones, they're cool, but I don't really have places in which I would want to display the small ones that much. But a couple large ones, like, there might be a couple more of these, space providing of course, that make it into my collection in the future. There's a couple I'm not going to mention yet because I'm not quite sure which direction I'm going to go with this, but there's a couple that I've been looking at that I'm hoping to get my hands on in the next couple of weeks, at least one of which that really has kind of intrigued me in the 10-inch pop collection. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today for this unboxing of the Hedwig 10-inch Funko Pop. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get updates whenever I upload a new video. Also, be sure to check me out over on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Mr. Muggle Teacher, and I hope to see you next class.